Durag Diaries, what's good, people? We are back with another match reaction. And yes, as you can see in the thumbnail, we won! Spurs have finally got a win. It's been a few weeks, man. The Durag is back, as you can see. We got the gold one on because we're flexing today. Yeah, we're feeling extra good. The flag hasn't made its way back up. I'm going to give you reasons why in the video, but we're going to get around to that. But before we get into anything to do with the game, by now, if you've seen the video, you know what I'm going to say. But if you haven't already, make sure, please, show some love. We only got one way to do that on the channel at the moment. It's just by tapping the like button. Let's get this video to 50 likes. That's the aim. I think we breached that lot on the Chelsea reaction. Let's get more than that on this one. Let's aim for 50 likes. So big up to everyone that's watching. Make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't already and if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. New content coming pretty much every other day, if not a live stream most days. And tap the notification bell to make sure you're up to date as to when I'm uploading. But yeah, man, Spurs 5-0. Remember when I said, guys, dare I say it, the 3 points deposited in the bank. The bank tanked out on a Sunday. They cashed me out at half-time. It landed. I was like, what? Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. The football gods finally got me right. One thing I am going to say, though. Let me turn this heater off. Wait. It's crazy in here. It's crazy. You see, Tottenham all had me gassed up. They're flaming me up. I thought, yeah, let me get the heating on up in here. But yeah, man, the flag's not up. The flag's not up. It is only Southampton, and I'm not going to get too carried away here. Yes, I'm going to be happy. We're going to speak about the game. And, boy, it was finally what I wanted to see from Spurs. But it was only Southampton. So we're not going to get too carried away. We've got big games coming up. So let's see us beat one of those big teams. And then we can start repping and waving the flag again. But Southampton game, let's talk about it, man. Ange finally made changes. Ange was listening. He saw my DMs. I've been telling him about making the changes to the squad. Told him about throwing some of the young G's in there. Trying something new. Yeah? Can't keep doing the same solutions, expecting different No, can't keep doing the same solutions and expecting different results. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. And he changed it. Jed Spence finally in. He got his first official start for Spurs after, what, 2.5 years of being here? Finally got his first full match debut in the Premier League. And what a start it was for him. Just 1 minute into the game, snatched Porro's chain and said, bro, you get assists, I get them too. And what a start it was for us. 1 minute into the game, the way to relieve the pressure, the way to, because us fans going into this one, we didn't know what Tottenham was going to turn up. I didn't know if it was going to be the Tottenham that we saw against City or it was going to be the one that we seen against Fulham and Bournemouth. But minute one shut me up right away. On the ball, Jed Spence flying through the middle of the pitch, Madders making a good run, and it was in. 1 minute into the game, and boy, from there, we already knew what Spurs were going to turn up. The one that has turned up against Everton, the one that turned up against United, the one that turned up against City, and we just looked dangerous every time we carried that ball forward. Another change that was interesting to see from Ange as well was Bergvall and Star starting. It's the first time we've seen the midfield of those two young players with Maddison in there with them. And they were all sort of rotating. You saw Bergvall playing the deep role, but also at times we saw Maddison dropping really deep as to how he played the ball over the top for the third goal when the darted the ball all the way over. That ball, by the way, from Madders. I'm going to go out there and say it. Madders, that was a performance I needed to see from him because I was questioning him after the past couple of games because we saw how good he can be against City. We saw how good he can be in glimpses. But I needed to see you take control of a game, and that's exactly what he done in the first half of this Southampton game. He took it and he made it his. And that ball over the top for that third goal, deep into our half, picked it up, laid it right over the top for Son, who then, of course, tried to play it in, and the ball fell to Kulusevski, who then ended up putting it away. Kulusevski got on the score sheet, Madders on the score sheet, Son on the score sheet, everyone in that front three apart from Solanke today. But he done some great pressing work, but everyone else was on that score sheet. That the main contributors for this team. What I needed to see Tottenham are back at the top of the scoring charts of the Premier League. Somehow we've got the best goal difference. Guys, we're 10th in the table and we have the best goal difference. This isn't making sense. This isn't making sense. I don't even know how, but this is when I tell you guys. And, you know, people saw me joke. You saw the clips of me, if you haven't, probably on Saeed's show, on Never a Foul, when I said Tottenham's attack is more effective than Liverpool's. And I was inferring the players outside of Salah are eventually going to get more GA because they're more effective. Tottenham just score a lot of goals in the way that we play. And it's sort of concentrated to a certain amount of players. This season, we're seeing it spread all throughout the team. We're just getting a lot of goals. But I mean, I'm not wrong in saying that. We've got Maddison on 7 goals in the Premier League so far this season. We got Kulu on 4. We got Johnson on 7. We got Solanke on 6. We got Sonny on 5. We got players racking up goals. Even Pap Sarr. Sarr's goal today as well. Sonny, shout out to him. 68 assists, the most in Premier League history for us. Big captain Son, round of applause for that one. 100% have to give him a round of applause for that one because he's just breaking records. History maker. And he played the ball into Pap Sarr, who quick little footwork, played it in, and then his cute little finish to make it 4 at a 25-minute mark. But it was just a very, very well-handled first half. We broke Southampton down so easy, and they didn't really cause us too much problems. In that first half, they had 1 or 2 chances where they broke through, but Dragusin and Gray were able to clear it up, and I've just got to give it to them. Gray had a really solid performance at the back again. We also saw Alfie Dorrington come into the lineup at like 70 minutes in. So shout out to him, another kid with a debut. I've been calling to see Alfie Dorrington play because this is a guy that was captain of the Premier League 2 team last year, the team that won the league. This is a solid top centre-back prospect that we've got in the academy there that I want to see get game time. So it was good to see him get on the pitch as well as Will Lancashire come on for the last 10 minutes. But as you can see with that bench, guys, man, I've said it time and time again, that squad is down to bare bones. We had 4 teenagers on the pitch. It's the most of any team in the Premier League so far this season. 4 teenagers on the pitch. These are 4 the 4th most amount of appearances on our bench today was Will Lancashire. And he only had 1 Premier League appearance. So literally, we were down to bare bones, but we managed to pull through. Big performance and big confidence booster. The biggest thing about this game and the biggest thing I'll take away from it is we needed goals, but we needed a game where we can really boost some confidence looking forward to that Man United, looking forward to that Liverpool game on the weekend because we needed energy. We needed something to give us some belief. And now Ange's got the players, you know, they've woken up. They finally got a reaction out of them off the back of the last couple of games. He questioned their ability, their mentality, and whether they can turn up for this team. And they done it today. They done exactly what we needed from them. And it was just class. It was a class performance. In the second half, the game sort of ran away from us, but it was one of those ones where we didn't need to score, so we never went for the game. You can see Ange made the subs and sort of tactically spread them out throughout the half. The first time I've seen Ange do that. But I think a lot of it was, you know, to take players off due to fitness and not wanting them to be too leggy, bearing in mind of the amount of games we've got coming up. It was very unfortunate to see Udogie come off in the first half. I hope it's nothing serious. We need him next week because we don't have another left back. We categorically don't have another left back. We already got 3 centre backs out. And we don't need another bad news. We don't need more things to go worse for us on the injury side. So hopefully Udogie's going to be fit for Manchester United, if not Liverpool, but we need him back and I'm hoping it's just cramp. But this game goes to show more than anything. Ange Ball, Tottenham in general right now, it's a toxic relationship, man. I know some of you out there have been in there with one of them. You might have been in a toxic relationship where everything on a good day, it's amazing. It's like life couldn't be any better. But on the bad times, when things are bad, you're in the depths of hell. You're there staring at your phone, steaming. 6 hours just up all night. You know, them way there. That's what Tottenham does to me. Half of the time, I'm either up all night thinking about how we lost the game, waking up, shaking my bed like, oh, we lost. Oh, thinking it was a dream, but it was all just a nightmare. And then the other time, is these days we slap teams up 5-0, 4-0, rubbing them out, battering them. Honestly, man, we just need to see some consistency from this team. That's all I want to see is just some consistency. Can we build from this performance? Can we take this on into our next games? Let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to get too carried away, but I can only hope that the change is going to be that we're going to see it more often, and it's going to be an actual change that you build upon. That it's going to be one that we build upon. So let's see how it goes next week. But this was definitely a very good win. It was definitely what we needed. And yeah, man, the Durag is back, people. As you can see, I've got a smile on my face. The team's finally got a win. 1 win in 6. I think it's 2 wins in 11. We were almost on City form. City dropped points to United. Oh my God. Oh my God. But yeah, what does this do for us in the table? Let me just quickly check out before we leave. Let me check what this does for us in the table so we could just look ahead. Currently now sitting in 10th position. Let me just share the screen, show you guys. It makes more sense. We can go through this together. As you can see, yeah, man, 10th place, 16 wins, 16 games, 7 wins, 2 draws, 7 losses, 36 goals scored, 19 conceded, and 17 goal difference, man. We're up there with Liverpool and Chelsea, guys. It's really not making sense how we're up there with Liverpool and Chelsea on goal difference. Like the goals conceded, Liverpool obviously they've got a much better defense than us. That's no questions about that. But yeah, we just score a lot of goals. We just can't be consistent. The 7 losses is definitely a problem. But we're in a decent position where if we win next week, we can push right up onto City and only be a point off them. But it's crazy that Nottingham Forest is in the top 4 right now. Nuno is cooking. Nuno is cooking something serious over there. But shout out, man. Shout out to them. They're doing their thing. They got City out of the top 4, and that's what I love to see. City are falling. City are falling, and that's what we're here for. But we'll be back next week. Match reactions coming tomorrow. North Divide show. Make sure you're there, 2 p.m. Yeah, man, we're going to speak about it more. But Durag Diaries has been another match reaction. You already know what you got to do. Make sure you smash the like button on your way out. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the video. Yeah, man.